Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing hands, feet, and heads. That's just what this thing's set up to, so we're going to draw those things. I'm going to get 2 minutes for each head and 5 minutes for each foot and hand, probably. I don't know. It's also just going to depend on what I decide to do. I could change those rules. I could not change those rules. Who knows? We're going to start with a side profile. That's kind of loud. I don't like side profiles. I'm not very good at drawing them. It's part of the reason I don't like them. But we're going to try our best, obviously. We might as well. I wasn't gonna, but we can add the facial expression or features. We probably won't on any of the other heads. But I guess for side profiles, we can do that because, well, it'll make them look a little better, maybe? Hopefully. I don't know. I probably won't try as hard on the side profiles. Nah, I'm here anyways for the full 2 minutes. I might as well. And I dropped it. Also, I forgot. Where's the timer? Right there. Okay, I've already done this for like a minute, I think. The timer is set for 5 minutes, but just once it goes down to 3, I'm just going to skip to the next picture, and it will randomly pick a head, or a hand, or feet. Which I think there's actually more head pictures on here than like anything else, so I will be skipping around to make sure that I also get hands and feet. Because next picture is feet. Well, that's a bad example. That was a bad example. I'm actually going to switch to this pencil, because that one's quite sharp. I really do like that one, but I want something a little more loose, because I'm not skipping anything. So if it's a difficult perspective, we're going to see how it goes. Like for this foot. Hello. I don't know how to draw this perspective, but I'm sure it'll be fine. What do you want? You just going to watch me? Spectate me? Okay. Yeah, I really don't know how to actually draw this foot. Shut up, you make a bad bird. Alright, I wonder what that bird was. Yeah, sure, this looks like it does at the moment, but hopefully it'll look better soon. Right. I feel like I always mess up the toes. I don't know why my head just can't, like, wrap around how the hell the toes move. Also, that was intentional. This toe being shorter than this middle one was actually intentional. That one wasn't. That one was a little whoopsies, but I'm not going to fix that. Alright. There, that's fine. The toes are all messed up. We're gonna toes? Question mark? I gotta start pointing out all the stuff that I did wrong during all my practices. Next one. How long did that take me? Oh, it didn't even take me 2 minutes. Maybe I should have just set this timer for 2 minutes. It's another foot. I want to draw a hand. That's a head, that's a head, that's a head, that's a... There we go, there's a hand. Alright. I want to draw at least one of each before I actually do, like, just the random ones. Which kind of sucks, actually, because all of those were actually pretty good references for the heads. They didn't look difficult to draw. But that's not why we're here. We want to draw the difficult ones today. I was going to actually just do hands today. Just try to draw difficultly perspective hands, because I always avoided difficult perspective when I drew them a lot, and I'm still lacking in perspective severely, so I wanted to do that today, but then I didn't feel like looking for references, so we're doing this instead. The laziness prevails again. Now there's a car. Alright. No. Let's go ahead and actually cartoonize these fingers just a tittle-tattle bit. just so we don't have to worry about too correct of proportions just yet. Actually, wait, hold on, I forgot how fingers work. Alright, this and that. Now go... I don't know why I'm struggling with this one. This one's not a difficult perspective. But... we'll go like this. There we go. Then add this finger right here. Okay, and we'll erase it and make it better, which we were hoping to not have to do. We just kind of was hoping to put every single one of them just immediately into the final bit, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. That thumb's too high up, we'll move it down. That's completely fine. I just didn't measure things right. Which I have realized that I've been doing that whenever I draw hands now, since I've drawn so many hands and can usually get something pretty good, I have stopped actually paying attention to where I've been placing most things, and I have started misplacing a lot of the things that I shouldn't be misplacing. That's fine. I said misplacing, I meant missizing. I was never too good at making sure everything was the right size in the first place, but I have gotten it a little bit worse. Alright, yeah, this is just not gonna be the best, but I would like to move on to make sure I move on to other parts too, so it is what it is. We spent like 3 minutes on this one. A little over, because it was 3 minutes exactly when I looked at it. We're just gonna add a shitty thumb. Go ahead and go there. Give it a little wrist. And what we do is cross them out. Whenever I think it wasn't very good, I cross the picture out. Now, point at the ones we don't like. And the wrist is fine. I literally just didn't do anything on them. And we'll just put a question mark there. That's as good as descriptions we're gonna get for while we're recording. This has 2 feet. Like, actually, most of these references actually for the feet actually have 2. Because, you know, people have 2 feet. Alright, let's go like this, go like this. What are we doing? I don't really know. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Go like that. Then, I really don't know. That, you know, I should do some of these practices on my computer. Or on my tablet. Because I always think a lot, I wish I could just, like, move these things slightly over. You know how convenient that would be? I should really just do more digital art in the first place, because I haven't done digital art in ages. And I like digital art. Yeah, that was actually not that bad. It's not great. It's still missing, like, the majority of the folds that are in the fucking foot, but for what I would need to build, I have to put shoes on it. That's perfect. Ooh, now it's a head. What head? A very uninteresting one. Very uninteresting. It's just straight ahead view. No, it's not. It's very ever so slightly turned from not straight ahead view. So it's right there. Go like that. Add just a little bit of a circle. He's got a pretty flat chin. So we'll try to keep that. And it's pretty round. So we'll also try to keep that. No, he's very, very box shaped. So no dip for that. Try to keep the box shape of his head. Make sure to bring his neck straight down from there. You know what I should be doing too is drawing the ears when I do this. I don't draw the ears when I do this. And that is something I should really be doing. Because I kind of suck at drawing ears just because I literally just never draw them. Actually, no, that's not fully true. I'm not terrible at drawing ears. I'm terrible at drawing a little sketch of an ear. I could draw a little elf ear. Well, that's a very bad example, but... Alright. We could also put hair on these guys. We still do have time. Am I gonna do anything? No, we're just gonna skip to the next picture. It's another head. I like this reference website. It's different than the one I normally use. But on the body part section, there's heads, feet, and hands, and 90% of it's heads. I just wish 90% of it wasn't heads. Alright, I wish it was like an even split. It did like all of them pretty relatively equally. That'd be nice. But it doesn't, so I've just gotta complain. It's the rules. Alright. This is getting a little dull for this, but honestly, I think it's fine. Yeah, I just don't know how to draw mouths either. This is what I actually need to move on to. I've been drawing the mannequins for so long, it's time to add detail to these fucking things. Because what is that? My attempt at drawing a fucking mouth? That's what it is. I could draw like a... Yeah, sure, we'll just keep that. Because that's better than I was getting at. Her nose... This isn't quite the right perspective for how she actually is, but we're gonna say it's fine. She is a different perspective than I'm currently drawing her in, but we're gonna say it's fine, and we're going to just try an actual eye there, because I feel like when I just have those circles it looks bad. Yeah, I don't really like this. I messed it up from the beginning with that chin. This is not the right perspective, and then I was like, I bet I can fix it, and then I tried to fix it. Or no, I was like, I bet it'll be fine. That's what I thought in my head. I don't think I said it out loud. I very much could have said it out loud. Yeah, cross that one out again. That was a little shaky. I don't even need to say anything yet again. Just question mark. Yeah. Not to burst. Another head, that's the same perspective we're skipping. There's a hand. We'll draw the hand. I'm not going to draw the same thing 2 times in a row. That's boring. That's not the perspective for the hand. Did you even look at the reference, Mr. Weston? Yes, you did look at the reference. So why'd you draw the hand like that? You don't know? Well, neither do I. Neither do I. I also rarely add this little other second box for the fingers, which I probably should do more. I just don't because I'm lazy. Laziness. The worst trait for art. That's probably not true. I feel like entitlement would be. Maybe. I don't know. I'm unsure. I don't know. I can't think. I was trying to think of any other traits, but I can't think of literally any other traits. Greed. But how are you going to be greedy? What am I going to make sure no one else gets to know the art supplies that I'm using or something like that? What's the art supplies I'm using? Random sketchbook I got at store. Pencil. I don't have any expensive art supplies. I couldn't be bothered to get any. Yeah, that's fine. The fingers are a little iffy. I should switch to a thinner pencil for the hands probably. Anyways, on to the next part. Another foot. I'm actually gonna grab my pen. Ka-chow. Shit. I dropped it. Pen. This is my new sketchbook. I just got it yesterday. That's the brand of sketchbooks I use. Which, that sketchbook, they made cheaper now, which is, it's annoying. Like, here's an old version of that sketchbook. Here's a new version. This one's thinner, cheaper, lighter. I don't like it. That one's better. Same amount of pages and everything. But it just feels worse. Which is annoying, because it's the only brand of sketchbooks I have. That's what brand of sketchbook this is. Except for this one's the soft back, so they didn't actually change that one. How long did that take me? That took me a minute. You know, I've actually avoided drawing feet from this perspective the entire time I've been drawing feet. I think I drew one foot in this perspective, and it was like, that wasn't fun. I'm not going to do that again. So I didn't, and then... Alright, it's like straight ahead on the toes. Actually, no, I don't think I've drawn this at all. I drew a, straight ahead, like not on the tippy toes at all. And I didn't like that one. And I was like, I'm just not going to do that again. Which is totally not what I should do. If I'm like, oh, I didn't like that, I should be like, well, I guess I should practice that more. But no. I did not do that. Right, this isn't bad, but it's not great. Also, I'm just going to use the pen from now on, because I like the pen better. I'm much more used to using this pen. I almost stopped the recording. Alright, another head. Who could have guessed? What perspective is it? That one, but that way. Alright, try and draw a circle without picking up your elbow. Wait, no, without touching your elbow or wrist to the ground or anything. Still getting used to drawing without my hand on the page. I don't do it much on my videos, because it's a little harder to do when I'm sitting crisscross over the sketchbook, but like, I feel like I have very little control right here. I can press pretty lightly and honestly do decently well without touching my hand, but it's just not nearly as comfortable, and I get better control like this. So we're just going to stick with this for now, even though this is a very bad habit. If you are drawing yourself, you should not put your hand on the page. Keep it off. Get used to it now. I don't know. I don't actually know. This is just advice that I heard. And when I was learning to draw, I kept getting told that, like, hey, make sure you're taking your hand off the page. Because this does limit your motion. You can't really do curves like this, unlike this. You can still do good with this. It's just not as good. Alright, I don't feel like doing a bunch of fancy stuff on this one, so we're not going to. There we go. Bam. Another foot! Give me another hand! I grabbed this pen because I want the hands. Alright. I wish I could use the purple. Oh wait. I'm gonna just leave that circle there. The foot is going up. It would go off the page. I wish I could use my purple part, but I kind of used it that entire other sketchbook that I have, or the majority of it, so it's actually kind of out of ink. So I can't use it. It's not out of ink, but the ink is kind of... It just kind of decides when it wants to work and when it doesn't, so... It's not reliable. I could probably use it for 1 or 2 if I wanted to. But nah, we'll just leave it. Alright, these toes are going to look very shitty, I'm just going to tell you that right now. Why? Because I wasn't looking at the reference. Just kind of eyeballing it. Wait, no, that would be looking at the reference. Just kind of mind-balling it. I don't know. That big toe is very wrong. I keep drawing the big toe wrong, like, every time I freaking draw feet, dude. This one. Big boy. Big boy. Alright, next picture. It's another head. Give me a hand. I'm skipping till I find a hand. Oh my god, they're all heads. Oh my god, give me... Okay, there. I accidentally skipped it, but I went back. It's a thumbs up. Yeah. It's actually from this perspective, which I feel like is boring, but I did say I wasn't going to skip. I say after I had just skipped like a bunch. But that was different. I was skipping to a hand. Alright. There we go. Pretty sure when I drew in this one, it's mostly heads too. Nope, I drew on the other page. Yeah, mostly heads. There, look. You see how many feet and hands are in here? What is that, 6? And then a bunch more heads. And I was skipping around and choosing what I wanted to draw for that. Alright. There we go. Also, I did that one in green because I just kind of wanted to test the green. I don't like the green marker that much. Or color, nope, pen, the green pen that much. It's just too light, I can't see it as well. I do like it for one thing. I can draw over my blue with it and like finalize lines, basically. If I want to do like a sketch with the blue, I can then go over it with the green, and then it kind of turns it into black. And then it's like I have an outline and a sketch underneath that you could still see, but you can see what I want you to see much better. He only has 3 fingers. Well, that's an issue. Can I put it up here? It's probably the smartest idea. You know, I should be looking at the reference. You can't even see his... Okay, hold on. Let's go cross that out. Okay, let's do this again, but let's actually pay attention to the reference this time. I was just thinking, thumbs up, I got this. No, I did not got this. Okay, you can like barely see any other finger except for this one, the pointer finger, and even then you can't even really see it like up here. All right, there we go. You know, I really hope that bird that's like annoying me right now isn't too loud in the video. It's just a little chirp, basically, but 'tis fine. 'Tis fine. He's fine. I shall call him James. I don't know where he is, but James will be known. There's more birds. The beautiful bird sounds. There, they add background sound. I keep getting told to add background music, and I say no, because I'm lazy. Does bird sounds count? Are those better? Boom, hand. Honestly, they're just fine. They're just okay. This looks a little wrong, but it's about right. Just kind of looks wrong in real life too. Yeah, it doesn't matter. How long is this video? 24 minutes. Cool. Did I actually draw on where you can't see? No. What was I gonna do? I had something I wanted to do, but I can't remember what it was. I was gonna do it in like the middle of the video, but now I'm gonna do it at the end, I guess. Okay, I don't know what it was, so we're just gonna end the video and say bye-bye. Subscribe.